Well, welcome back to the channel there, Papa's Posse. One time, again, it's time for Papa's comic books, coffee, and more. Okay, are we ready for today's reading? Also, it is Batman Spawn. This is a DC Image book by Todd McFarlane and Greg Capullo. This book was $6.99 in 2023. Now don't forget, this book and others are available on my eBay page, Papa's-Comic-Books. Hit that subscribe button down below. Give me a like if you don't mind, and leave a comment. Also, made it easy for you. Right there is my QR code. Just scan this QR code. It'll take you to these three websites. The YouTube channel that you're watching, my eBay space, and my Instagram, okay? There you go. Now, without further ado, Batman Spawn. Here we go. As you can see, this book is brand new, hasn't even been opened yet. Let's see what we can do here. I found out it's been our whole lives, how long it's been, how long we've both been fighting. Neither of us able to remember a day we weren't battling over something. Didn't matter that we existed in completely different worlds, living completely different lifestyles. One was very rich, one pinching nickels and pennies. Our priorities were the same, to fight and protect those we cared about. Or so we thought, because one person we loved most, the one who shaped us the most, we couldn't save them because we weren't there when they needed us most. We abandoned them that night, the night of June 26th. The night we turned into monsters. I dealt with depression for a long time then, anger then, a portal, if it could be unlocked, might allow me to retrieve my wife's soul, so I tried. I decided to do something about it. It's why I went into the void, the black abyss where heaven and hell intersect, where the dead zones were created, the place where every soul for a heartbeat passed through. God knows I tried, but in that darkness, a voice told me the power needed to unlock it had been given to another. A monster that looked like me, covered in the black symbiote, so powerful it cloaked his entire being, even his battle cape. The one they called the Black Beast. To get to him, I was told I had to get past those that constantly surrounded him. They wanted no one near him but themselves. But that same voice, the one from the void, said he could send me directly to the Black Beast, but only for a night, and only because I had no soul. If I could get the beast to unlock the portal, it would also unlock Wanda's soul. I should have known better. Hey, there we go with that Beatles. I should have known better. But I was too blind to accept a truth I didn't want to see. Then I spent time with the beast inside his cave where he revealed himself, and I cursed myself for what nearly happened that day. Hey, we have a mission to do. Not today. You and the Scorched can't handle it. I woke up that day with a knot in my stomach. A reminder of what I'd lost. Wanting to feel her somehow, but I didn't. Not in the alleys or in the green. By the time I decided desperately to venture into the void, most of the day had slipped away. 5 hours. It's all that remains tonight to have any impact from the events of that tragic night. Bruce Wayne has dealt with its fallout ever since, and the void he's felt from losing the woman who meant the most to him. Here she is. Trouble sleeping again, sir? You know what today was? I do, sadly. And I've always had a disdain for this anniversary. Can't imagine what you're going through. I'm fine. I'm sure, though, it's the same answer you give every time I ask about events in your life. I know, and I don't know why. A familiar soft glow bathes the two men. No, not tonight. It's every night, Alfred. Doesn't mean I have to like it. Even evil doesn't pause because of what we want or give a damn what today is. The best way to honor them is to do our jobs. Your mother would be so proud. Get my suit. Puts it on. It's time for me to go scare them again. And there he goes. Commissioner Gordon conveys the cryptic message he's been receiving all night, messaging leading to the same alley where Batman was first born. He knows this isn't a coincidence, the rats. As he ventures deeper into the maze of shadows, he's confused. He thought he knew every square inch of Gotham, especially this alley where he's standing shouldn't exist. A glint of light catches his eye. It can't be. 4.5 hours to go. Good. I'm glad you recognized it. We needed them back. In fact, you've always wondered what happened to your mom's pearls, haven't you? You didn't know what was hidden in one of them, did you? Neither did your mom. Your dad did. He thought he was being so clever. She shouldn't have worn them that night. Too bad. She had to die. He lunges as the taunt continues, but like a ghost, the stranger vanishes, instantly reappearing behind him. Here, take them back. See if they'll leash your pain. But you're not only a monster we created that night. Batman's past explodes as the necklace snaps. As the enemy morphs into the natural form, a whisper escapes. Happy anniversary to both of you! And Batman is lunging towards him. The next sound thunders like a sonic boom. For a single heartbeat, a flash of green light blinks before everything is covered in the crimson color of blood. He is, but now his opponent is too, which allows Batman a chance to finally fight back. And though his body screams, Batman delivers the same savages he's just endured. Savageness. As the minutes pass, the heavyweight battle seesaws back and forth, neither able to gain an advantage, just as it should be. This is playing out exactly the way the Court of Owls intended. They wanted to kill Bruce Wayne for years. The new recruit, given time, could ultimately deliver them that goal. But time is not a luxury any of them have. For centuries, Gotham has served the cloaked agendas of the Court of Owls with an insatiable need for power. These shadow players will do anything to quench that thirst. Killing Bruce Wayne being one small sip. Ugh. But some court members believe Batman could instead be their salvation, their leader. Tonight will determine who is right. Batman sends his foe flying out of the dead zone. Come get me. No. Batman understands now that he holds the advantage. You come to my side instead. Spawn won't. He knows he'll lose his powers again. You've trapped yourself. You'll have to step outside at some point. Don't you cower. Not tonight. Not on the same date you killed her, who died on the 26th. Martha? Wanda. That was her name. They say you're holding her soul. I want it back. Why haven't I seen you before or heard about you? We're being watched. I said I want my wife's soul. You've been tricked. We both have. Prove it. He steps forward. There. Kill me if you want. Otherwise, we need to talk. He's late for his meeting. It's not how he likes to start things. Not when consequential decisions need to be made. That's miles away, by the way. Is everyone here? Yes, sir. Ah, there you are. There you all are. Apologies for my tardiness. Had to deal with a few delicate matters. So let's get straight down to business then, shall we? Now, who wants to go first? Would you like a status update? Let's cut to the chase. Is Batman dead? We can't talk about other details later. Seconds tick away. Am I to assume from your silence that no, he isn't? Which would be another abject failure on our part as we try to reclaim Gotham in its entirety. I thought I'd been given assurances. You were. It's why we sent agents into the darkness. As a backup, they've recruited a hellspawn. Well, I've got plans on my own. They include our newest assassin. If you want to succeed, it has to happen tonight. And how would you do that? By exploiting their weaknesses, which we've already begun. Each had a woman they once loved. That'll be their downfall. Let's prepare. A cold darkness fills the room. Click. If we're the rule, we must act now, regardless of what the other courts may say. Batman dies tonight, and with him, his soul. They're playing with the reality. If they believe your wife and my parents died not only on the same day, but at the same moment, meaning they're capable of shifting time frames. That's nothing new. A court exists in every dimension. You've got your court of owls, while I've been dealing with my court of priests. They've all been around for centuries. Master Bruce, I fixed you something. Your army includes a butler. I trust him with my life. Along with the whole family of bats I've gone into battle with, and they haven't lost yet. Let me guess, they're humans too. Well, my army's slightly different from yours. Being human isn't sustainable, not against my enemies. You've no idea what exists on my side. They're all monsters, and if you find a pathway here, I don't care how good you are, they'll wipe you out. I like being human. So did I, but they'll take that from you. Then turn you into a monster. This is what your future will look like. But you know how I've survived? By being worse than them. There are others with powers. Who? Superman? The one you call the Man of Steel? In my future, he doesn't survive. They killed him first because they weren't scared of him. They're afraid of Batman? Not like they should be. You think having powers is all it takes? I'd have been dead years ago if that were true. I get it. I know how they trained you to think from its neck down. That's how you survived. I tried that too for a while. Nearly got me killed a dozen times. Now I use what's above my neck, my brain. As big and powerful as my enemies may be, each has their weakness. I find that, exploit it, and scare the crap out of them while doing so. Just like we'll do tonight. Don't wait up for me, Alfred. Very good, sir. The heroes gather information. Batman doing it on his own. Spawn brutally doing it his way. What took you so long? Thought you'd never get here. Let me guess, you're looking for owls. So am I. Because they're messing with the natural balance of things. And you know how I hate when things aren't normal. Joker? Who's your friend hiding behind you, bats? It's a shame he's all red. Won't be able to see your blood I splatter all over him. They said you're working with the owls. Well, they're wrong. But I forgive you. Doesn't mean we can't be friends. 'Cause I hear you and I have a lot in common, Spawny. As I said, I like when things are balanced. Stop your stupid games. Then you need to clean your ears. Your rats didn't say Joker, they said Joe Kerr, as in Joseph. You weren't listening. And the truth is, I want the owls destroyed too. They're encroaching on my town. So tonight, I'll scratch your back, you scratch their eyes out. Just keep this bat dude alive. I've got my own plans for him someday. They're pigs, Batman. Don't cast perils before those swine. Joker gives them new information. After the heroes leave, they've got no idea, my pets, what's waiting for them after the owls. But I promise you, your master and I won't be clowning around. Unaware, more ominous threats may await either hero should they survive tonight. Each instead is focused on their newfound enemies who seem capable of moving between dimensional realms. And since neither fully trust their other, each has drawn up his own battle plan for how tonight will end, with Batman curiously prepping by asking Spawn a strange set of questions. Your wife Wanda, what was her maiden name? What? Her last name before you were married. What was it? She never changed her name. Fine, just tell me her name. Blake. Her name was Wanda Blake. You hear me? Call that name. Be ready. For what? Just be ready. He comes seeking a treasure, one lost for over 2 decades. Its recent discovery, rekindling the hopes of some rogue owls that they will soon be able to control a portal of the cosmos. Less than 90 minutes remains to make that happen. A glint of light catches his eye. Finally. In a hidden cave, our Dark Knight detective is building a specific weapon. Smoke grenade? For a very specific place. Your human partners nearly ruined everything. If they kill Batman, the war is over and we lose. We can't let that happen. That's the owl. Agreed. Did you find the device? Time's running out. We need Batman to open that portal. He's the only one who can do that. Yes, right where you said it should be. Then find Batman. And if things don't go our way, you're free to kill him. He's of no value after tonight. When he learns he can save the mother, he'll open the portal. Spawn's just the trigger. Silence fills the room then. Then come find us if you can. Spawn disappears. I've taken your boss. You want him or Batman? No! The outskirts of Gotham, and anger grows in Batman. He suppresses it. He needs to use his brain. Now, not give it to emotion. Not be like Spawn. I'm in position. Engage. Roger that. The chemicals will knock out those that Batman needs. Smoke grenades. Our heroes have 12 minutes left. It'll take 18 for police to arrive. Hopefully, it'll all be over by then. I dare you. Tough talk, but you need what he's holding. You need that pearl. So you come to me? He does. And the inmates watching the gladiators below go wild. It wasn't an accident when an asylum was built on this site. Someone knew a dead zone was there, a place where criminal powers would be dampened. Now, many of its inmates must put there by Batman have taken a keen interest in the outcome of this battle. As for Spawn, his necro energy won't work. This is my world. Your powers don't work the same here, so let's make this a fair fight. His weapons get discarded. He throws them all off. There he is, standing. You see this, Batman? You see my powers? I can use them. Can help you see your mother, help you save her soul. But he's forgotten about another soul. That of Spawn's dead wife. And Spawn will fight with everything he has to save hers too. Correct. Tired? Spawn allows himself a moment's respite, but another enemy lurks. But the bat is an owl's natural enemy. You took too long. Now I can't return home. Flip. It's over. He's wrong. Panicked, the owl strikes out randomly, losing track of what he's done, but Spawn hasn't. You've got one shot left. It better be a kill shot. Cut the lights! What? The lights! Cut them! A remote button is pressed by Batman. Everything goes black. The owl eyes are made for the dark. 3 minutes left. Your mother would be so disappointed, Batman. Oh, Al, what have you done? I bought you time. Spawn parades his kill around the yard for all to see, and as word spreads of what Batman just did, he knows it will have the effect he was seeking as he hides back in the shadows. Now they'll fear you, because now they think if they push you too far, you just might kill them. They'll all think twice before coming after you again, and you just might survive a little longer. I didn't need your damn help. Not like that. A piece of crimson flows, causing Spawn to once again become merely human. 2 minutes. Last chance, Batman. You help open the portal, or I slit Simmons' throat, then break his neck. Go ahead, do it. I don't care. He just killed a man. But when you do, I release this button and the entire asylum shuts down. Every cell in here will open. You'll never take over Gotham. You know why? It won't be Superman or Flash who stops you. It'll be them, the villains. What about you? They'll tear you apart. Maybe, but not at first. They may hate me, but there's one thing they hate more. That's anyone who helped make me. You just told everyone that was you. They'll hunt you down and do what they like most. That's hurting people. You'll spend the next decade fighting them. There's dozens of them. You're bluffing. Then kill Simmons. And while you're at it, kill me too. So I'll release this button. 1 minute left. Then who'll save your mom's soul? No one. Bruce spies Spawn outside the zone. Hers was taken long ago, like Wanda's, like Simmons. That's why you needed me, isn't it? My soul's still intact. That's what you were so desperate for, my humanity. The one weapon all of you lost long ago. He utters the word. Blake! Spawn's cape opens, then swallows its victim whole. Batman had hoped Spawn would take something with him before disappearing. Forever. Searching, he finally finds a device. It's cracked. He wonders if that matters. The epilogue. Wanda stares at the signal. She doesn't know what it means. In another universe, I'm glad you came in today. I'm Father Kilgore, and you are Martha. Oh no, somewhere in the void. Excellent. Everything is working exactly as planned, and now the next move is mine. That was Batman Spawn, a DC Image book by Todd McFarlane and Greg Capullo. Once again, don't forget now, you can find this book and others. Just scan this QR code. You can get to my eBay page, my YouTube channel, and my Instagram page, okay? Now don't forget, it is available on my eBay page, as well as hit that sub button and give me a like. I really appreciate that. And leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you thought about it, okay? And as Papa and Batman always say,
that was easy.
Until next time, Papa is out.